Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming. So we start with Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. So this is the second Ni no Kuni game. The first one was turn-based combat. This is real-time combat. In this one, you follow a young cat-eared king as he tries to find a new kingdom along with his new friends, unite the world and stuff like that. So yeah, very nice looking art style here. They have that classic cartoon style look to it, on a good sale, published by Bandai Namco. This is 85% off, $9, $6.44 in India, £7.49, 12 in Canada, 9 in the Eurozone. Next we have Vaporum. So Vaporum is a grid-based dungeon crawler where you move one sort of square by square in first person, inspired by the old school style of games. I have picked up this game, I have played a little bit of this, and it is interesting. It has that steampunk feel to it. You get like a armor at the start, and then you walk into this interesting looking building. I forgot what it was called, like a tower, and you fight off the creatures and try to unravel the mysteries of this place. You also get some notes and stuff that tell you what was happening here before. And yeah, so a very interesting concept and interesting style of game. I had not played many games like this, so interesting option if you want to try something different. This is 80% off, $4 only, 113 in India, £3, $4.39 in Canada, and 4 in the Eurozone. Now, Vaporum Lockdown is the next game in the series, but this is a prequel, and you follow one of the characters from the story in the first game. That's what I believe happens here. Yeah, so same concept. You figure out more of the mystery of this tower. So this is 60% off, $7.19, $199 in India, £6, $8.19 in Canada, and $7.19 in the Eurozone. There is a bundle obviously with both the games on sale, 74% off for that one. Frozenheim is a Viking city builder in the frozen fjords, I guess. And you have to do the usual thing, gather resources, fight against the other clans, survive the harsh winter, and help your community thrive and stuff like that. So yeah, if you are into city builders and stuff, this is a good option. This is also a very affordable price wise, and you could say it's more of a 3D style Northgard game if you're familiar with that one. So this is 50% off, $10, 300 in India, £7.74, £12.49 in Canada, $8.49 in the Eurozone. Next is Tales of Iron. I have mentioned this game quite a few times. This is on a new low, which is a surprise since the Steam summer sale just ended. So this is a Souls-like game, frequent boss battles. The story has got like a nice cutesy feel to it. You are a rat from a rat kingdom, right? Rat prince, I should say. And your kingdom is invaded by evil frog clans. They kill your father, the king, and you have to try and regain your kingdom. And you do that by fighting these frog bosses. I can't remember, but there are like 15-20 of them. I have completed this game, so I know. And yeah, the combat is satisfying, and you have to wait for the moves from the bosses and then time your attacks perfectly and stuff like that. There's also a lot of weapon variety, and each weapon affects how you play. Slower, bigger weapons will be slower obviously, and then you need shields and stuff like that. So yeah, and there's a nice little story as well as you go and progress and finish this thing. So yeah, I would recommend this game. It's a fun game if you like these 2D style of Souls-like games. This is 70% off, $7.49, $3.89 in India, £6.59, $8.99 in Canada, and $7.49 in the Eurozone. Next we have Chasm the Rift. So this is an old school classic FPS from the late 90s, from 97 I believe, which got a re-release in 2022. So they've sort of modernized it a bit to work with modern systems, improved graphics, widescreen, stuff like that. And yeah, I wasn't familiar with this back in the day. I mean, in those days I was just sort of familiar with the bigger ones, bigger titles, Doom, Quake and stuff like that. So this is from 97 originally. There is a demo, you could try this out. This is 50% off, $10, $2.64 in India, £9, $13.74 in Canada, and 10 euros. Warstride Challenges. So this is a newish game, still in early access, fast-paced shooter. So this is somebody in the reviews here on Steam, they described this perfectly. They said this is the gauntlet level from Titanfall 2 made into a full game. So you have multiple levels. You can also make your own levels, community levels. You can play on those. You have to basically kill hordes of demons quickly, complete the trials in a good time, and of course you can bunny hop, slide around, wall bounce, stuff like that. And you have some interesting weapons here. Looks fun, and it's got positive reviews, and I'll be probably picking this up at some point when it's a little more complete, let's say. So still in early access, like I said. 25% off, $15, $6.74 in India, $13.49 in the UK, $19.49 in Canada, and $14.99 in the Eurozone. Next we have Aquatico. So Aquatico is your classic city builder, but underwater. So you have to build your city underwater, and of course deal with the problems of making a city underwater. So sounds straightforward, and it should be straightforward, has good reviews. Interesting concept, nobody's tried this before. I mean, there might be some games I'm not familiar with, but yeah, if you like city builders with a bit of challenge, I guess this one should be interesting. This is 44% off, $14, $4.92 in India, $10.91 in the UK, $16.23 in Canada, and $13.99 in the Eurozone. Next is Wolcen Lords of Mayhem. So this is your Diablo style ARPG, and this is actually a bit of an interesting one because I do mention this here and there because it's quite cheap regionally and the price isn't too bad. It's got good content, but the reviews tend to bounce around a bit from mixed to mostly positive. So you can see here right now, overall is mixed, the recent ones are positive. So I played the first few hours and it seemed pretty good. The graphics were very, very good. Voice acting seemed fine, and yeah, best part was the graphics. It looked very good. Like I would say maybe Diablo 4 looks better than this, but everything else in comparison will not look as good. Now some of the reviewers are saying that it's a bit clunky combat wise. There's still a few bugs here and there, but based on the price I don't think it's that bad. Of course, watch some reviews and see if you're a hardcore player if there is any major issue that would stop you from enjoying this game. But yeah, I played a little and I liked it. This is 75% off, $2.24 only in India, $10, $7.74 in the UK, $11.37 in Canada, $8.74 in the Eurozone. Next is PixARK. So if you've played Ark Survival Evolved, this is sort of the Minecraft version. So you still have dinosaurs, you still have stuff like this to do, fighting creatures, mythical stuff, crafting, and yeah, a bit of a mixture of both. I mean, what more can I say? It looks good. I mean, I like the colorful nature of this. And this is 75% off once again, $10, $2.24 in India, $7.74 in the UK, $11.37 in Canada, $8.49 in the Eurozone. Next we have a psychological horror game, In Sound Mind, and this is on a big sale. Has got overwhelmingly positive reviews and was also free from the Epic Game Store sometime in the past, so you may already have this. So this is 90% off, $349, 75 rupees only, $277 in the UK, $399 in Canada, $299 in the Eurozone. So if you like these sort of first-person psychological horror type games, this might be a good one to try, especially because it's so cheap. And then we have Stronghold HD. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this game is there is a definitive version, a remake sort of thing coming out. Not necessarily a remake, but a improved, updated graphics version coming out later in the year. Now, I'm a big fan of games from this era, especially city builders and RTS style of games. This was basically your castle build sim type thing. Well, it's more about fighting. So you build your own castles, you defend against enemies, you also fight enemies, take down their castles, things like that. It's been a long time, so I don't remember too much now. But yeah, these games were my childhood. Well, not childhood, but like late teens, early 20s, I guess. And yeah, these were pretty fun games. So this is very cheap right now. And like I said, in November, we are getting a remake or a remaster. So this is 70% off, $179, 89 rupees only, £1, $1.94 in Canada, $1.19 in the Eurozone. And if you see down here, the 7th of November, we are getting an upgraded version. Same thing, Stronghold, but improved graphics and stuff. But yeah, that's a quick look at some more games on sale during the week. Of course, plenty of games all the time. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.